Most of us grew up with Mr. Potato Head, but most of us remember this version of Mr. Potato Head. How did Mr. Potato Head go from this humble kid that could turn any vegetable into a Mr. Funny Face to that fun-loving, sassy little guy we all remember from Toy Story? Mr. Potato Head had an adventurous journey from a dangerous and sometimes moldy toy to the Mr. Potato Head we know today. Well, in 1949, a guy named George Lerner had this crazy idea for a funny face kit. Body parts that you could poke into any vegetable to make it silly. But in 1951, he finally convinced the cereal company to give away these face kits as prizes for their boxes of cereal. And that's when Hasbro came in. They saw the potential, and by 1952, they bought the rights to Mr. Potato Head and revamped it. The game changer? The first ever TV commercial for a toy. This one. Yep, Mr. Potato Head was the very first toy to be advertised on television. At first, the kit didn't even come with a plastic potato. Instead, you could use your own real veggies, or if you were out of luck, there was a styrofoam head that you could stick the body parts onto. In the 1960s, Hasbro realized they had a problem. The sharp pins and the moldy produce were causing some serious safety issues for kids. So in 1964, Hasbro took action and introduced the first plastic potato body. The first run of their plastic potato had a separate head and body, but the child safety laws became even more strict in the 70s, and Hasbro came up with this little number. This toy that had endless options all of a sudden offered very specific holes for very specific parts of the body. Then, in the 1980s, the fun was back. Mr. Potato Head got bendable arms, a lower compartment in his rear end for storage, and the same hole punched into all the parts of his body so you could mix and match what he looked like. Total game changer. But the biggest moment was in 1995 when Toy Story hit the big screen and Mr. Potato Head became a pop culture legend. And that's a wrap on the roller coaster journey of Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. From a moldy mess to a toy box icon, this guy's been through a lot.